it's just nice waking up sometimes and just knowing she's there.
It is the gift of an ordinary day.
You know, either going for a walk with her, or we've gone to soccer games together.
What most of us take for granted, those ordinary moments, nothing less than extraordinary for the Michaud family, Martha, Scott, and their 3 children.
She's great at cooking, and she has a great style. She snuggles me every night.
She's always someone I can talk to about everything.
She means everything to me. She makes me peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. She doesn't know exactly how much I love her, but I always win in the love contest, though.
Just a few weeks ago, life nearly changed in an instant.
When my kids grow up without a mom, and how does that impact them?
Martha is a mental health counselor, and she was at work in Windsor when the 39-year-old says something suddenly felt off.
All of a sudden, my hearing got very loud and my vision got like a cracked mirror. It didn't really line up correctly. Like, it just didn't make sense to me that all of that wouldn't be working, and then my leg got like spaghetti.
She didn't know what was happening. She thought about going home to rest, but this felt different.
I waited like a minute or two, and then my tongue went numb, and then my vision got blurry, and I said, you know, let's call 911.
Scott, a Glastonbury teacher, is rarely called out of the classroom.
They said that your wife's on the phone, so I was like, okay, and then I got really nervous, so I was like, just go to the hospital.
Scott had flashbacks of his own health crisis, and years before, a blood clot nearly killed him. So when Martha was in crisis, there was no question.
We both know if something's going wrong, go to Hartford Hospital.
He arrived and found his wife worse than he thought.
Her whole left side went numb. She couldn't fixate on anything. She couldn't really talk. And then it was just like, oh, this is terrible.
My speech did get slurry, and it was hard to get words out.
Within 10 steps of being in the door, you are seen by medical eyes. Martha came through the door very anxious, right into the emergency room, complaining of a headache. She was complaining of some mouth numbness associated with this headache, which is what made it stand out to me.
My fellow got a phone call that there was a possible stroke patient down in the ER.
We had seen on a CAT scan that a very critical artery at the base of her brain, the basilar artery, was occluded or blocked off. And this is a very serious situation. The area that this artery supplies is very critical for our wakefulness. It's almost like the fuse box of the brain, meaning if you injure this area, you just don't wake up.
Right during that time, she started to decline very quickly.
And then she went in for the surgery, and right before she left, she was able to fixate on me, which she really wasn't able to, and she said, I love you. So that gave me hope.
The team got to work.
I accessed the artery in her leg, threaded a small plastic tube called a catheter that I can track right up to the edge of the clot. I turned on the suction, let it run for about 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and I could see the catheter was slowly migrating higher up in the artery. And then once it got to the end of the artery, I just pulled it out and full flow was restored.
This is exactly what it means to be a comprehensive stroke center. From the moment she came through the emergency department and our team was there to correctly identify she was having a life-threatening stroke, she got her medicine right away, her TPA was in her system right away, she was rushed up to the endovascular suite, and within 30 minutes, that clot was gone.
They took a situation that was devastating for our family, you know, and really carried us through that.
First, I gave her a big hug, and then I said, welcome home, Mom.
I just think it's a gift to be here, you know, and then I have another chance to keep living.